Hello friend, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley and this is another bookish video. Hello friends, in today's video we will be going over the books that I want to read in April, and I cannot believe it's gonna be April already. These last couple months have flown by. January felt like it was a long month, and then February and March just flew by like crazy. I can't believe we're already doing another TBR video. And with that being said, I normally would do my Owl Choose Your TBR every month, but I think I need to take a break from it because I really am in, I just want to mood read in April. I don't know, I feel the need to mood read and also get to books that I like books that were on my TBR in February and March, and I just did not get to them. So yeah, I think April is a good month to do a mood read. I will be bringing back my Owl Choose Your TBR in May, but yeah, I really want to mood read in the month of April because I know there are readathons that are probably happening from certain creators in May and June. So I think this is a good month to mood read. So very excited to show you the books that I plan on trying to get to in the month of April. I have a few books that I are on my TBR that if the mood strikes, I will be reading them. But there are also 3 books that I really should get to, especially one, and I will show that book in a second here. But yeah, I have a stack here of books that I want to read in April, and I will go ahead and show you those now. But yeah, I also have some video ideas that I want to do in April because I have not been very good with vlogging, which I want to become more, I want to vlog my reading more, and I just have not been very great at that. So yeah, I have some vlog ideas I want to do. So yeah, I think it'll be a good time to mood read for the month of April. So anyway, let's go ahead and I will show you all the books that I plan to read in April. Okay, so the first book I show you, this is my only my only must read book for April, and that is Dragonfly in Amber by Diana Gabaldon. This is the sequel to Outlander, and I have a book club that I created on Fable where we are reading this whole series throughout the 2025, and with the rate I'm doing 2 books per month, so it might go into 2026, but we will see how fast we read these books. But so far it's only we take 2 months to read each book. So, and I think there's nine books I think out right now. But yeah, this is book 2, and I loved Outlander, so I'm very excited to get to this one. I barely got it started in March, so I definitely need to read a lot in April to finish this by the end of April. But yeah, this is my only have to read for the month of April. Let's go ahead and show you the books that I actually just want to read, and I just I don't have to read them. The first one I have is City of Ashes. This is more I want to read this because I want to read this whole series in 2025, but it's not oh, I have to read it because I'm reading it with a club or anything, book club or anything. But that is City of Ashes. This is the second book to City of Bones. I read the first book in January, and I've been I wanted to read all of them every month, but I just haven't been in the mood to pick it up. But I hope I can get to it in April. But yeah, this is the sequel to City of Bones, and I want to read it in the order that the recommended order. So I have to read this book and then City of Glass, and then I will be moving on to Clockwork Angel. The Infernal Device, I think is that what it's called? Anyway, like that trilogy, that's the one that everybody like raves about. So I'm excited to get to that one. But like I said, I wanted to read like where like the more like the Shadowhunters like world like was started. So that's why I'm starting with this series. So yeah, I only gave the first book like 3.5 stars or a 3-star. I can't remember. I thought it was okay, but I do still want to continue on so I can get to the rest of the books, because I hear they get like better, like like different series get better as you read them. So yeah, still excited to read this. And then the next sequel I have is Lover Eternal by J.R. Ward. Again, I read Dark Lover back in January as well, but like I said, I just wasn't in the mood to continue on, even though like I've been wanting to, like I want to read this whole series in 2025 as well. But at this rate, I don't know if that'll happen. But I do want to read book 2 in April. This follows Rage and Mary. And I'm pretty sure every book in this series, it's like 20 plus books, follows different characters. I think certain like other books, like certain characters will come back, like in a, like, but I know like pretty much every book follows like different characters. And yeah, this one follows Rage and Mary. And again, this is like a paranormal romance series, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. Like the first book I thought was a lot of fun. It definitely reads like it was from like that time, like to the early 2000s, but it was a good time, and I'm excited to continue on with this series. All right, now let's go over the books that like I'm like excited to read, that are like, some are new releases, some I just have had on my TBR for a little while now, and I really am in the mood to read them now. All right, first book I have is Half-Blood by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This is the edition that got like republished by Bloom with the pretty purple edges. Like this whole series got republished. So this is an older series, but I have the like pretty edition now, so I'm even more excited to read this. This is a young adult, I think, fantasy like romance story. It follows 17-year-old Alex, and that's all I know. I think there's like demons, and that's all I really know. But I'm excited to get to this one. I've had it on my TBR for a while, except, well, I mean, I've had this version on my TBR not that long, but I've like wanted to read this series for a long time, and I'm excited to read this like pretty edition of it. Next up is a new release, and you can probably tell by the edges, Deep End by Ali Hazelwood. This just came out in beginning of March, I think it came out. And it follows a diver and a swimmer. And I know it has like, there's a lot of, from what I've heard, it has like a lot of like BDSM in it. Like, so if you're not into that kind of thing, you probably wouldn't want to read this. But I've heard some very mixed things about it, but I've heard like the people that don't like that particular like trope, or I don't know what you would call it, has not liked this book. But I'm excited to read it. Like, I loved Bride by Ali Hazelwood, and I enjoyed what's her other book? The Love Hypothesis. I still need to continue her other books too, and like the STEMinist like work, like I know it's not a series, but like it's like they're all like STEMinist like books. I need to read the Love Theoretically and Love on the Brain. Those two books. I still need to read those, but like I said, I loved Bride, and I loved The Love Hypothesis. So I'm excited to get to Deep End. And yeah, this cover is stunning, and also the like end pages, like I love it. So yeah, very excited to get to this one. And then next up, so you may not know this because I haven't done my wrap up yet. But maybe some of you may know that are watching, but I have been binging the Bonds That Tie series, which is a reverse harem, like urban, like paranormal, fantasy, romantasy, and I've been like loving. I've had such a good time with that series. I will leave an image up of here of that first book. It's the Bonds That Tie series, and I like I said, I've had the funnest time reading that series. I'm on the last book now, and I am like sad that it'll be over, but like I'm just I love that whole series. Anyway, with that being said, this next book that is on my April TBR is because I've really enjoyed the Bonds That Tie series, and this is like the most similar book that I have on my physical TBR. And that is Bonded by Thorns, which is also a reverse harem, why choose romantasy. And this is also a Beauty and the Beast retelling, which I love Beauty and the Beast. So I feel like I'm gonna love this series even more than the Bonds That Tie series. So yeah, this follows 4 beastly princes and 1 awkward bookworm. Hello, me. Anyway, I am very excited to try this book out. And this is actually really short, except when I like looked at the other books in the series, they get like so much like longer as you like continue on with the series. So but this will be short and sweet, and who knows, maybe I will end up binging the whole series because I am mood reading in April. But we will see. I'm excited to get to this one. Next up is a book that I wanted to read in March but never got to it. I did read like a chapter of it but just put it down for whatever reason. But that is Wolfsong by TJ Klune. Like I enjoyed that like first chapter. Like I was very intrigued when I was reading it, but I just never like picked it back up because I think that was when I was reading Bonds That Tie. Like I started reading Bonds That Tie, and like that like took over my life. So anyway, I will be reading this in April because I did enjoy like the little bit of what I read. So I'm excited. And also all these covers are like stunning. I know this one hasn't come out yet in like the like sprayed edges. Like I think this comes out in like the summer, but I have all 3 of these ones. Like obviously this one, and then I have these 2 as well, and they're stunning. Like I'm excited to get to this one. And I wish I got to it in March because it would have got me points for Realmathon, but that's okay, whatever. I'm still excited to read this. And I know it follows, I think I think it's a werewolf fantasy romance. At least that's what I'm getting from like the covers. Like especially like if you like look at the cover, like I'm getting it's a like werewolf fantasy romance, and I'm pretty sure it is male romance. So yeah, very excited to read this. And like I said, the covers are stunning. All right, next book that I want to read in April is Wild Side by Elsie Silver. This is the 3rd book in the Rose Hill series, and I like binge read the first 2 in like 2 days. Like I read it 1 in a day. Actually probably less than 2 days. Like if you count like the hours that I read, it probably was like a day that I read them both. And I love them, especially Wild Eyes. Like that is probably one of my favorites by Elsie Silver that I have read so far. But I'm excited to get to this one. This is a like marriage of marriage of convenience, like forced marriage trope, and I like really like that trope, so I'm excited to read this one. And like from what we got of these characters in like the other books, like I am very intrigued like and very excited to read this one. And also I'm excited for the new one coming out too in the fall. Like so that's why I'm like I want to read this one so that I'm ready and excited for that book. So yeah, Wild Side by Elsie Silver. Very excited to read this one. Next up, I have a duology where I feel like I'm the only person that has not read them yet. And that is Heartless Hunter and Rebel Witch. This one came out last year. This one just came out like in February. And I feel like very out of the loop with this series because I have not read it yet. And I want to. This is why I want to mood read in April, so that I actually get to this duology. So yeah, Heartless Hunter and Rebel Witch. If you don't know, Heartless Hunter follows a witch and a witch hunter, and it's obviously like enemies to lovers, and it's a romantasy, and I just heard nothing but good things about this duology, so I'm very excited to read it. Next up is a romance that has been very hyped, and I've been wanting to read for a while now, or well, not like a while now, but it came out in February, and I've been wanting to read it ever since I got it. I just have not picked it up for whatever reason. And that is First Time Caller by B.K. Borison. I've heard really good things about this book, and a lot of people that have read like from this author before have said like this is their favorite by her. So I'm excited to get to this one. I think it follows Aiden and Lucy, and I think they like fall in love on this like radio show. I don't know exactly what it's about, but I know it is Sleepless in Seattle inspired. So yeah, very excited to get to this one, and hopefully I like it like everyone else has. All right, and then the last book that I have on my April TBR is Leather and Lark by Bryn Weaver. This is the sequel to Butcher and Blackbird. I read that one last year, and this one also came out last year, but I just have not gotten to it yet. And I want to read this so that I can read the third book, which is, oh my gosh, I'm blanking on the name of the third book. But the third book just came out, so I want to read this so that I can read that third book and be caught up. I think it's the last. I think it was only going to be a trilogy. Yeah, it was only a trilogy. It says the Ruinous Love Trilogy. So, yeah, I want to read this so that I can read that last book and be all caught up and done with a series. So, yeah, Leather and Lark. This follows Lachlan and Lark. Yeah. Lachlan and Lark. And I've heard like mixed things on this one, so that's why I've been like struggling to pick it up, because I'm afraid that I will be like everyone and say like and not like it. But I'm still excited to read it because I really enjoyed Butcher and Blackbird, and I'm just curious as to what this one will be about. And I'm also excited to see what the third book will, because people have like that third book a little more than this one, I think. I mean, it hasn't been out that long, so I haven't heard like a ton of things about it, but I have heard some reviews about it. And I think people have liked that one more than this one, but Butcher and Blackbird is still everyone's favorite from what I'm getting at. So, yeah, it makes me nervous to continue, but I'm also still very excited to continue on with this trilogy. So yeah, that is the last book on my TBR. Hey, I am coming on here to say that I forgot to mention a new release, like my most anticipated new release is coming out April 1st, and that is Say You Will Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. If you haven't watched my top books of 24 video, you know that her book Just for the Summer was my favorite book of 2024. So you know damn well that I am very excited to read Say You'll Remember Me. Like, that is probably one of my most anticipated books of 2025. And yeah, I am definitely grabbing that book as soon as it comes out and reading it as soon as it comes out. I'm so excited to read that book. So I don't know how I forgot about it. I need to start remembering like new releases that are coming out and mentioning them in my TBR videos, because yeah, I am super excited for Say You Remember Me. Like, I have loved like pretty much all of Abby Jimenez books. And so yeah, definitely very, very excited to read that one as soon as it comes out. And it comes out on April 1st. So starting off April with a bang. Hopefully it is really good. But I have loved pretty much all of her books, and they have only gotten like better like as each like new release has come out. So I am not nervous, like, but I am very excited for it. So yeah, again, I'm coming on here quick because I totally forgot about that book. But yeah, I think I need to start remembering like to mention like new releases, especially ones that I'm super excited about. So yeah, sorry, coming on here quick just to say that that is one of my books that I will definitely be reading in April. Okay, so those were all of the books that I plan on mood reading in the month of April. I'm sorry if you were excited to like watch my TBR game, but it will come back in May. I promise it will come back because I love playing my TBR game, but I needed this month to kind of just mood read and read books that like I've been excited to read, but I just haven't prioritized since I was trying to like focus too hard on the books that were on like from that TBR, and then like they were putting me in reading slumps because I wasn't in the mood to read them. So that's why like I haven't been sticking to like those TBRs because it's like I'm not in the mood to read them. So I think I might do a little bit of tweaking on my game because I like with like historical fiction, and like I think I might do it where like if I'm not in the mood to read that genre, I think I will do like a swap, like a color swap, you know, like the color that I land on, that I get, is based on like is the genre that I will be reading. So I think what I'll do, I don't know, I'll explain it when I come back in May. I don't know what I'll do exactly, but anyway, that is my TBR for the month of April. Again, I do have some video ideas I want to do, and yeah, I'm excited to just like have a month of just reading what I want and not like focus on a set TBR. So yeah, anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please let me know down below what you plan on reading in April. And also leave a book stack emoji if you made it this far, just so I know that you have watched to the end. Again, so thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Also, please like and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye.